Empowering your man. Women love to try and change men. Go on, admit it, you know you do. How many times have you watched a movie, and fallen for the bad guy and deep down you knew you could change him? Just think of American Psycho starring Christian Bale. Millions of women were drooling over a psychotic killer brandishing a chainsaw, and not simply because he looked good, but because deep down inside they were convinced they could change him. Essentially, they fall in love with his potential rather than the man he already is. Well, that may be a worthy project if you want to risk your neck with someone like that, but it will only serve to push your man away if you try to apply the same technique to your relationship. Men feel empowered, and loved when they are trusted, and accepted for who they are. In fact, a little appreciation goes a long way to make him feel loved. However, if you try to change him, in his mind you are basically saying that he isn't good enough, competent enough, smart enough and so on and so forth. The result is that you will be hurting him even if you don't realize it. The more you try to change him, the less he feels that you love, trust and accept him. While women consider it a sign of affection to offer advice, men see it as a validation of the fact that they aren't trusted, or worthy. Remember, men are open to advice only when they ask for it. Therefore, rather than trying to change him by offering unsolicited advice, show your love by offering him trust. You essentially need to trust him that he is capable of resolving his problems by himself. This doesn't mean you should hide your feelings. It simply means that you shouldn't use them as punishment, or a weapon to change him. You won't succeed in changing him anyway, and it will simply drive the two of you apart. For example, if he is upset, you might be tempted to prod and poke until you get the truth out of him about what's bothering him. However, he will see that as an attempt on your part to change how he deals with his problems, and it will make him feel you don't trust him. Instead, show a little concern, but for the most part ignore the fact that he is upset until he is ready to come and talk to you. Also, try to avoid offering free advice because it will, again, make him feel as if you don't accept who he is or don't trust him. Instead, be patient, and have faith that he will be able to grow on his own, and eventually he will come to you to ask for advice. Another big mistake women make is to make sacrifices for their man, expecting the reverse. However, this simply makes him feel as if you are trying to change the way he behaves. Therefore, you are better off doing things for yourself, and not depending on him to make you happy. Just as you wouldn't like your man making decisions for you, or telling you what to do, your man will also feel as if you are trying to control him if you order him about. Simply relax, and accept that imperfections are what make life beautiful. After all, what's more important? His feelings, or whether or not he vacuumed under the table? On the outside. While this might be considered a little shallow, unfortunately, there is nothing we can do about the fact that men are visual creatures. This doesn't mean that you have to stop by the plastic surgeon in the morning to remodel yourself into a Victoria's Secret runway model. Far from it. However, there are certain things that make women much more attractive to men. For example, men absolutely adore long hair on women. It is a sign of femininity, and the only thing they love more than long hair is to see that long hair pulled up in a ponytail. The reason for this is because it has a slight sexual connotation by showing off the graceful curves of your neck. Also, if you adopt a more feminine style by wearing dresses and skirts more often, you will find that more men are attracted to you. This is simply because women tend to appear softer and more feminine in dresses, and men are attracted to that like bees to honey. Last but definitely not least, high heels. Yes, heels do something amazing for your posture, and make men fall head over their proverbial heels. One reason is because you tend to move slower and more gracefully when you are wearing high heels. It's virtually impossible to walk at breakneck speed, or be less than graceful in high heels. Not if you don't want to break your neck, that is. Also, you know you feel absolutely amazing inside when you are wearing heels. It gives you a new confidence because you feel taller and more attractive. You basically feel on top of the world. And this confidence shines through, and men pick up on it. There's nothing more attractive to a man than a woman who is comfortable with herself, and is confident. Thanks for watching. Click on the link in the description to get our free guide on how men think when in a relationship. Please like, comment and subscribe to get real-time updates when we publish new videos.